So I've had my Switch for some time now, probably well over a year, and I've gone through a lot of accessories, and I thought why not give you a my top accessories for the Nintendo Switch video, because I've done a few individual videos but thought why not combine it into one. You may have missed a few, plus I have a couple of extra ones that I want to show you. So let's jump into it. Here are my top 6 or 7, I can't even count, accessories for the Nintendo Switch. And first of all, I have custom JoyCons. I think JoyCons are a must buy, especially custom ones when you first get your Switch. So you can actually either buy the actual JoyCons, or you can buy shells and then do it yourself for a lot cheaper. I recommend doing it yourself. It's fun and it's somewhat easy as well. You think when you take it apart it's super hard, but it's actually somewhat easy. So here are the JoyCons I'm rocking. Heart Gold and Soul Silver JoyCons, which is really cool. And you can also pick up different Pokemon ones as well. Like you have the Pikachu ones here, which are probably my favorite. They are really cool. I'm digging it. It's got a little Pikachu face here and the tail over here. But the first ones I ever bought were actually these translucent JoyCons here. And they actually come with, they don't come with, but you can pick up like these analog stick covers here, which literally just pop off like this. And they're like little covers. Protectors for your analog sticks, and they just add that little bit of extra color on your JoyCons as well. So I think they're a couple of quid, but the JoyCons can range if you actually buy working JoyCons or the shells. I recommend again doing the shells. So there are my JoyCons. Now you're probably like, what would I need to match the JoyCons? Well, do not fear, you can pick up back plates as well. So this back plate here, I'll remove these, is again the Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Obviously you got Lugia and Ho-Oh there, and this is really cool. You can really pimp out your Nintendo Switch with back plates. So what I'm going to do actually is I have another back plate here, which I think you guys are really going to like. Now my friend called Captain Alex actually makes these. So this is a custom back plate here, which you can pick up from a lot of other people if need be, but Captain Alex does a really good job on this. So what I'm going to do is actually switch it over so you can see how easy it is to change a backplate on a Nintendo Switch. So cue the music, let's jump in. You are going to need, I picked this little toolkit here up on Amazon for, I think it was like £8, so like 10 bucks. That's all you're going to need. And you can switch backplates as much as you like. So let's cue the music and I'll switch this backplate into the Pikachu one for you. Pretty easy. There was only about 10 or 12 bolts, one from the side, one from each side, 2 on top, 1 by the kickstand, and then a couple inside for like the game slot and stuff like that. So it's really easy to do, and it's actually quite fun as well when you first do it. And the best thing about having a backplate that teams up with JoyCons is that it looks really, really cool when you combine them both. So you got the front here, and then the back just looks absolutely sick. So I'm well impressed. That is my top recommendation when you get a Switch. Get some custom JoyCons and then chip out for a backplate as well to combo it up. So there you have it. Custom Nintendo Switch there, Pokemon edition, really, really cool. So on the theme of Pokemon as well, this is where I've super teamed up or comboed here is with the dock. Now, this is so big that I've had to put it down here. Look at this. Boom. So you're probably wondering, what the hell has he got now? So this is actually, I found this on Etsy and it's incredible. So as you can see here, this actually is a Nintendo Switch dock. So what I do here is open it up, da-da, and you probably can't see inside, what you can now. There's actually a slot for your Nintendo Switch, 2 JoyCons, and an amiibo as well. So this is without doubt one of my biggest accessories here. I don't know if you can see on the second camera here. So what you would do, right, is this you're probably like, how the hell does this even work? So you get this little thing here which attaches out the back, and this, if I pull over my dock, so here's your dock, this actually goes into your dock, connects it up, and then you connect your Switch into here like so. Obviously you plug all of this up, so if you want to take off your Joy-Cons, you take them off like so, pop them in the back slot here, other way, my bad, like that, and your Joy-Cons are just there, and then you pop this in like so. You can do it either way, which is really cool, like that. And I don't know if you can see, if I take this out, you actually have like a Nintendo Switch dock in a Pokeball that closes as well. And I haven't got an Amiibo, but if you have an Amiibo, you can chuck that in there as well. So this is an incredible 3D printed Pokeball Poké Dock here, and it closes up. So if you've got another wireless controller, you can just play and you won't even be able to see the Switch root, which is really cool. So that is an awesome accessory. I don't know how much this is. I'm thinking like £60, which I think is pretty cool. It looks awesome in my flat. So if you've got it on your desk, it looks really cool as well. And they've gone into some detail like on the inside as well. So one of my favorite accessories, without doubt, one of the more expensive ones, but it's absolutely worth it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can put in your game cards as well. So if I take out this, I don't know if you can see this on the second camera, you've actually got these little card slots here, so you can chuck in a game like that, and it will stay in. Awesome. So let's check out the next one. So while we're on the subject of dock, one of my latest purchases is this, the light up dock. Now this was actually quite hard to get in the UK, but it is available in the UK now. Yeah, the US Amazon store had it first, but this is really cool. And I think this is only like £15, like 15 bucks. And it is really, really cool. So if you can't afford the Pokeball, I advise going for this one here. So this is basically a light up dock that connects into the back of your original dock, because if you remember, this actually has a spare USB slot. So basically, I'll show you how it works. Now the lighting in here is going to be pretty terrible, but I'm hoping I've got some B-roll that you can see. Now the cool thing with this is that it actually comes with 2 faceplates, so you can pick between the Sheikah Slate or the Super Mario Odyssey logo there. I don't know if you can see that on the second cam, like so. I prefer the Sheikah Slate personally, so we'll put that in, and basically what you would do is you'd stand this on your desk like so, you'd chuck in your Sheikah Slate front guard, and then what you do is plug in your Switch dock like that. You know what, I might actually plug it in. And you can change the modes as well. There'll be some B-roll on your screen now, so you can actually see it, what it looks like in the dark, and it's really, really cool as well. So yeah, and if you wanted to switch out the faceplate, it's pretty simple. Just slide that out, get your Super Mario Odyssey one, chuck it in like that, and you've got your Super Mario Odyssey front plate. And if you get really crazy, you can actually make your own faceplates as well. So just make sure it's transparent in the places you want it to actually light up, because the lights come up from the bottom into the faceplate. So 15 bucks, 15 pounds for a light up LED dock. Super cool. Definitely advise getting this as a gift for your mates at Christmas, or even yourself. Again, another dock accessory. This is probably the cheapest. You can pick these up for about like 3 or 4 bucks, and they call this a dock sock. Now, if you can't afford the light up dock, but you want to customize your actual Nintendo Switch dock, you can get one of these dock socks that will add like this cool little cover. And if they're high quality as well, they'll have like microfiber interior or a soft interior, so you don't actually scratch the screen when you're placing in your Nintendo Switch. And even with the Pokédex dock sock, kind of goes well with the Pikachu Joy-Cons there. As you can tell, I'm sticking to the theme. I should really remove that Zelda sticker though. But yeah, like a $3-4 dock sock, you know, pretty cool. Save yourself a couple of bucks there. And now we're getting onto the crazier accessories that you might have seen in a couple of videos. Now, I don't advise picking these up for kids, because these things are actually pretty darn dangerous. Now, these are 3D printed. You know, they're not really sharp, admittedly the point is, but you would not want to buy these for kids. they basically are holders for your Joy-Cons, so they slot in like so. Just chuck the top in. I've actually spray painted this one, but no doubt like the Etsy seller will 3D print it to whatever color you want, and they basically look like that. That is your Joy-Con 3D printed knives. Now they're quite dangerous, and like, okay, admittedly you can get to the bumpers. I don't know if you can see them on the back. They've got bumper covers there, which is quite nice, and they're like a really cool gift. I admit they're quite cheap as well. I think you probably pick these up for like 15 bucks. A great gift for your adult friend, but you would not want to be playing with these like in your living room, because one to the jugular, bam, yep, you're in hospital. So really cool, really cheap, fun, 3D printed accessories. And again, if you want to go crazy again, we call these in the UK knuckle dusters. I forgot what you call them in the States. You guys let me know. And these are basically Joy-Con 3D printed accessories as well. So for example, you just slot this in like that. Actually, that's the wrong way. Is it this one? What's going on? Like, okay, that's the one. That's the one. Like so. Take this one out. This one's a bit tricky because I've sprayed it. Take that out, and you just chuck them on like that. These are probably a lot, well, they are a lot safer than the knives. You could probably play a lot of boxing games with these, but you can't actually get to the buttons very well. I don't know if you can see that. You'd actually have to have like your fingers just outside of the holes like that, and you could probably get to it, but you know, not the most comfortable, but again, a really cool gift. And I think you can pick these up for even cheaper, around about 10 bucks. So these are the Joy-Con knuckle dusters for your Nintendo Switch. No idea why you picked them up, but really, really cool and just fun to have. Now moving on to another 3D printed product, probably my favorite cheapest one, I would say. You may have seen this in another video as well. It's this here. So this is actually a 3D printed soda can or a Coke can or a beer can holder. So what you would do is actually slide your Joy-Cons onto the top here like this, pow, and you'd put your Coke or your beverage in here with a straw, and you could play and just sip at your drink when you need to without taking your eyes off the screen. So this one is really, really cool. I would have preferred like not having the hole in the middle, but for health and safety wise they have to, just so you could chuck stuff in like pens and that when you're not using it, because I feel like this would just look cool when you're not using the Switch, like on the side of your desk with stuff in it. But you know, and I think if you ask the seller as well on Etsy, they can actually put a custom logo on the front, so even your name or something, your YouTube channel logo, whatever you want, and you can have that on the front. I have the normal Nintendo Switch logo there, but without doubt, one of the coolest accessories you can pick up, which is pretty unique as well. This one you can get on Etsy, I think. It might be on Amazon now. I'll let you know in the links below. But yeah, the soda can Joy-Con holder, pretty cool. And that's about it, I think. Oh no, there is one more. It's not really that big, but you can get Joy-Con holder custom front plates as well. So the guy who did all the back plates and the front plates, you've obviously got your free second gen starters here, but you can add in your Joy-Cons and they kind of go and stick with the theme there, which is really cool. So if you want like a custom Joy-Con holder as well, you can go full custom mode with this as well. So there you have it, guys. I don't know how many that was, 6, 7, but they're my favorite personal Nintendo Switch accessories that you can pick up. Some big, some small, some bloody crazy, but you know, there is a little bit for everyone there. So if you enjoyed the video, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do like an episode 2 where I pick up a ton of new stuff, let me know. I am getting the Let's Go Pikachu limited edition console as well, so I'll be doing an unboxing of that and probably comparing it to this one, because the new one's pretty cool. I do like their faceplate, but the Joy-Cons are a little bit plain, so I might just stick these on it and make it look really cool. So definitely subscribe if you want to see more Nintendo Switch content. If not, I hope to see you around in other videos soon. Thanks for watching.